What's going on, guys? We're gonna do a little challenge, and that challenge is: can I catch a fish within an hour in in town in the river? Now, here's the thing: is this year my fishing game hasn't been all that great at all. From a couple times we've been catfishing, haven't caught anything. A couple times that I've gone to the river, haven't caught anything. I've lost several and missed several, but I've yet to catch anything. So my fishing year is off to a terrible start. So either way, we're going to see if we can't catch a fish in the river within an hour, whether it be a rainbow or a brown. And possibly, if we do catch one, and it's decent size, might do a catch and cook. But we're on our way to the spot that I normally like to fish at here in town on the river. So I'll see you guys here shortly. Alright, you guys are on the GoPro now, and said we're going to do a can I catch a fish within an hour challenge. So that being said, hey Siri, start a timer for 1 hour.
1 hour, counting down.
There we go. So that's going down. Let's go ahead and get right into it. We're throwing a little black and gold Panther Martin. That's pretty much all I use on the river, or whether it be river or creek, whatever it may be. All I use are Panther Martins. So we're gonna see how well it does. I think it was last week. Yeah, last week I was here and I missed lost a total of 6 off the spinner and had several miss my fly. I never landed a single one. And same thing, I was using a black and gold Bumblebee Panther Martin, just a little bit heavier. This one might be a little too light for here, but I lost the other one last week. I was using that and a solid gold with black stripes and red polka dots, and lost a few on that one too. So unfortunately I don't have a whole lot of Panther Martins left. I haven't gone to the store and bought more, unfortunately, but we're going to throw what we can and see if we can't get a fish within an hour. And we're not going to stay in one spot too long. There's quite a few on this section of the river where I like to fish in town. There's quite a few good spots that I usually have the best luck at. This is one of them, and then there's another one just right up here where there's usually a runoff that runs into the river from a little irrigation canal thing, but it wasn't running into the river last week, so I don't know if it still is. Oh, come on. I don't know if you guys just seen it, 'cause the way I was angled. I just had one follow to right here. Just a little guy, probably maybe only 3 inches or so, give or take. Right. 3 inches is big. I don't care what anybody says, okay? 3 inches is a lot. I just want to catch one fish, man. I haven't caught a single river fish this year. I did forget, not last weekend, the weekend before, went fishing with a buddy at the lake, and I did catch a catfish and a rainbow out of the river off of the chicken, or not out of the river, out of the lake. off of chicken liver, but I completely spaced it out, completely forgot about it. Other than that, my lake fishing this year and my river fishing, I haven't done any creek fishing yet, has been real slow. Real slow. And I'm never not caught anything this time of the year. So, either way, we're gonna keep on trugging and hope and pray that we can land something today. Real beautiful day out. Hardly, I mean, there's a slight breeze, but not a whole lot. Clear skies. It's a beautiful day. So we're going to move on up and keep casting until we can catch something, until that timer runs out. Oop. I thought I just had one, but I was just hung up for a second. I might need to switch to a heavier lure. The river is not flowing a whole like super fast, but this small lure is kind of just getting pushed around. Oh, there we go. Come on. Stay on. Stay on, stay on, stay on, stay on. God damn it, dude. Right there. Right there. Son. Ah. That's aggravating. That's what was happening to me last weekend too. Constantly, every hookup. Every single hookup. They kept just spin the hook. Spin the hook. Damn it, dude. Damn it. Damn it. He wasn't a big one, but definitely a beautiful brown. Maybe close to 5 or 6 inches on that one. That's the thing, you know, one thing I like about this little 4-foot rod, man, ultra light. Man, the action on this rod is unbelievable. Even the small fish feel like monsters. And then the monsters don't feel like anything because they don't move. Feel like you're snagged. Damn it, dude. Makes you want to punch a fat kid at Kmart. Good old Theo Von. Now, I wouldn't ever do that, but, you know, the expression. Or whatever, you know. Either way, keep on moving up. Lost another one. Now I do want to, let's see here. Yeah, I got a couple in here. Like, I don't know what this one is. I found this one right here, the orange thing. This solid white one, and I have a gold one right there that are Panther Martins. I have a solid silver one somewhere. I thought I did. Panther Martin. I got a rooster tail in there. Another, I don't know what type of brand, just one that I found. Two bigger Panther Martins in here. One's like a pinkish purple color that I found actually last weekend when I was here. And then a solid gold. And then I have a big old gold Castmaster thing. I don't know what it is, but I'm not going to use that big thing here. Would it work? Probably, but kind of not the right area for that. And honestly, it might just be my sunglasses, but the river looks a little bit low. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Stay on, stay on, stay on, stay on, stay on, stay on, stay on. There we go. Yes. He's just a little guy, but hey, that is my first trout fish of the year. Beautiful, beautiful little brown trout. Oh, come here. Oh, shit. Come here. Come here. Let's actually go ahead and set that down real quick. Come here. Come here. I'm trying to get you back home, dude. You're not home. I mean, you are, but you're not. Come here. Get him cleaned off again real quick. Oh, nope. There he goes. Oh well. Yes, dude. So not huge, but hey, I'll take it. I'll take that all day long. Now, if we can get one a little bit bigger than that, we will take home and do a catch and cook. I'm pumped, dude. That's awesome. First, I mean, like I said, not big at all by all means, but first river fish of the year, I'm more than happy with it. Especially since, like, every time I've gone to the river this year so far, I've gotten skunked time after time, losing them or just missing them, whatever it may be, and it got aggravating, man. Normally, like last year, right in this little section right here, I don't know if you guys can see it very well, there's a little pipe. That's not where the runoff comes in. The runoff actually comes in more up here, but right there, usually I can pull typically one or two, typically two trout out of there each time, but it didn't look like it was going to happen today. But good thing about the waders too is I can get a little bit farther out there with this lighter lure. Bad thing is I shouldn't, like, I have my spinner and my fly rod and fly gear all in my truck, but I left the fly rod and all that this time. Usually I would bring it, normally I do, just didn't do it this time. And my net is sitting on my vest, and I kind of wish I brought it down, but no big deal. Oh, I don't know if I got bumped or if that was just a rock. So that's the bad thing about this lighter lure, is it's just kind of getting bullied in this water. And I don't know if y'all see me struggling here. I need to actually restring this pole. It's been a while since I've restrung this pole. I don't even remember what pound test is on this, anything. It's, I want to say maybe between 4 and 6 pound test, but it is getting so worn out that that was just hung up. Pretty much every time I release line, a crap load comes out. Now we're gonna move on up just a little bit more. Either way, the challenge is done technically. We caught a fish within an hour, but we're going to keep going and see how many fish we can catch within an hour now. Is it just going to be that one, or am I going to be able to pull in a couple more? Potentially, hopefully, one to take home. Throw on the Blackstone. I've never cooked a trout on a Blackstone, or on my Blackstone at that, so see how well that turns out. But that's if we can catch one. Oh, I just had another bump just right over here. I watched him hit it. Didn't look much bigger or at all than the one that we just caught. This lighter lure is not doing too bad. I thought it'd be doing a lot worse right now, but it ain't. It's holding up, besides the fact that it's getting bullied in this water, even though the water's really not all that fast. It could be worse. It could be flooded. But we haven't had no moisture here at all. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go, dude. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I just probably knocked this shit out of you. You know, honestly, that's not a bad bad one to take home. Decent little, come on, hold still so I can hold you. Come on, I know. That's not a bad size. Not at all. Ooh, crap, that about busted my ass. Not a bad size trout. I might regret this, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and let him go and see if we catch another one this size, we'll definitely take it home. But we're going to let this guy go. Another beautiful brown. Get a nice solid release on this guy. There he goes. Cool beans, brother. That's two. That is two. Oh man, I'm all tangled up right here. And quite honest, I was actually just thinking about switching out lures too, to a little bit heavier, but they seem to be liking the bumblebee pattern, or whatever pattern this is. I call it bumblebee, the bumblebee panther martin. Either way, let's see if we can't get another. We're actually gonna move up just a couple more feet. And keep on trying. Either way, we're off to a good start. Real good start. What the hell? I didn't realize I didn't. Pull my wader is down on my left leg. I did on my right, not my left. Either way, move up just a little bit more. Make a couple more casts. See if we can't pull out a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. Bad thing is, I don't have anything to put it in or to carry it, so I'm just going to have to stuff it in my pocket. Also, can we just enjoy? It's real beautiful out. Real beautiful. Nice. I would say sunset, but it's not actually really sunset yet. Sunset's not till about 7. Man, oh man, I'm having difficulties here. Probably, that's what most likely did it after that last fish. I just didn't notice it. Ah, come on. A little bit bigger one. That's all we need. Just a little bit bigger. He was decent size. Good 9 inch, 8 inch brown. But I have a bad feeling that I'm most likely going to regret letting that one go for the catch and cook. But if not, no big deal. You know, I'm just glad and pumped that I finally caught some damn river fish. And I just had a, itty bitty one follow me all the way up to here. Oh, get out of there. There we go. Now, you know, throughout the years and all that, I've caught some monsters in this section of the river, you know, all the way up and down this part of the river where I'm fishing. But and anybody that's from my hometown knows exactly where I'm at. So I mean, there's kind of really no keeping secrets here. Like I said, it's just right on the outside of town, but no big deal. It's the town river. I ain't about to keep no secrets of honey holes or anything like that, except for one. There's one spot that's my secret. Mine and my buddy's secret. And you kind of either have to have either a tube, be kayak in the river, or have waders on to get to it. And we might try to get back there today. I don't know. On the way here, I don't know if you guys can really see it. There's a fence on that, you know, just on the top of that embankment there. which is right around the corner from the road, off the highway, and there was a coroner's truck parked on the railroad, which is just, I don't know, I mean, where I'm at is, he was literally pretty much right in front of me from where I'm at now. So I don't know. I don't know exactly where they're at, why there's a coroner there. I don't know. I'm sure I'll find out about it on Facebook or something within the next couple days, most likely. Especially since my town is super nosy and people don't know how to not get into other people's business or figure things out. And I start blasting it all over Facebook, unfortunately. Come on, man. Typically, I do the best right here, right in this little section. Like, so that little runoff was like right through here last year. Actually, there it is, right up there. Last week it wasn't flowing though for some reason. It's flowing today. Like a little natural spring type thing that comes out of a irrigation canal. Uh-oh. We might be cooked here, boys. Yeah. Oh, did it pop off? I think it did. Cool. I don't want to lose any more lures. Last weekend, boy, let me tell you, I lost 3 lures. One was actually right through here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where, but right in through here somewhere I lost 1, and then farther up I lost 2 more. Last weekend was not my weekend at all. I was having such bad luck with losing lures, losing fish, missing fish. Man, it was brutal. Was not a fan of it at all. I just seen something. I don't know where it went. What is that? Oh, just a rock. For a minute, how it was sitting, I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a fishing pole, man. Yeah. Look at that. Man. Man, oh man. That's an antique right there. That is an antique. Even got a brand on it. I don't know. I don't know if y'all can read that. Oh, it's Ozark Trail. I can see the logo. Ozark Trail rod. What about the reel? Most likely a combo Ozark Trail reel and rod. But I don't know, it's been in the water for a long time. And he has some like trout line on here. A trout setup. Whoever's it was. We're gonna leave that there. I don't got anything to carry it. Or I would. Not to mention, I mean, if I wanted to pick everything up in this section of the river, I'd be here for days. There's actually a homeless camp right behind me that I'm not going to show on camera, but I'm sure you guys just seen the like 3 blankets that were just in the water right there. More than likely. There's a good chance that fishing pole actually belonged to the homeless camp that's right behind me, but no telling, and I doubt it with how crusty that rod was. I'm telling you, man, like there should be a fish hanging about right in through here, and there ain't. I mean, there is. They just ain't biting, and I don't like it. And I know you guys can't really see all that well, but my Oakleys that I'm wearing right here, these ones right here, good old Oakley prisms, are polarized, whatever. I could see all the way across. This way I can see my lure all the way across, shining through the water. I can't really see much fish activity all the way across. I can't even really see right now. I can't see right here in front of me because of the sun glare, but down there where we caught those first two, I could see all the way across. Oh damn, I don't know if that was a bite or if I just got hung up there for a second, but it felt like a hit. Felt like a good hit too. Felt like a solid hit, and then just like a log. Which usually those big ones that I catch out of here, typically what they do is they'll bite and then they just kind of lay down. They don't move. They don't really put much of a fight. It's more of a, I'm going to bite your lure and then I'm going to sit still and think that you're snagged until you keep pulling and pop it out of my lip or you snap. Alright, well, nothing right here. We might actually too is, normally I go all the way up and then I just leave. I'll fish my way all the way up and then I just leave. What we might do is actually fish all the way up and then fish back with a different lure, depending on how well this one does in the next 10 minutes or so. Because I actually don't know if I can find my phone how much time we got left. We got 34 minutes left in the 1 hour challenge, but we already completed that, so. And quite honestly, I was not expecting to beat it because of my past luck here at the river the past couple times I've been. This is my fourth or fifth time to the river this year now where I haven't caught anything until now. I think my lure was either messed up right there or it just wasn't spinning. We are in a little bit faster water right here though. I don't really know how well this little one's gonna spin in this faster water right here, because quite honestly, it doesn't really feel or look like it's spinning all that great in these little rapids. Yeah, it ain't really spinning at all. Or the bent. No, it's not bent. Huh. Weird. That is not at all where I wanted it to go. But oh well. Also, when this video comes out, you may notice that the name is no longer Colorado Native Outdoors. I decided to switch to Bugle and Bulls, mainly just for a shorter name, and I've actually been contemplating on changing my name for a while now. Just didn't know what to do. And quite honestly, I mean, I do more hunting content than fishing. This is actually the very first fishing video that will be up on my page or on my channel, or well, I guess everything. My YouTube channel. Most likely you'll see this part of this on TikTok, Instagram, whatever. Either way, I decided to switch to Bugle and Bulls, mainly because like I do more hunting content than I do fishing. Not because I don't like fishing. I love fishing. I really love fishing. My thing is I always forget to, every time I go fishing, to bring like the GoPro or to record on my phone. I don't have a actual camera like a Sony or a Canon or Nikon, anything like that. I used to actually do photography, and actually ended up stepping away from photography and selling all my camera gear, which now that I'm doing YouTube and all that, kind of regret it. But yeah, that was a couple years ago, so no big deal when I quit before I started YouTube. Either way, every time I come fishing, I always forget to record or bring the GoPro or anything like that. But we're gonna start and try to remember to always record every time we go fishing. Maybe not every time, but quite often, you know. Whether I'm river fishing, creek fishing, or lake fishing, we're going to try to remember to record some things. Maybe not all of it, but oh, I just had another little follower right where this rock's at. He came out right there. Right there. But I think this lure might be a little too small. I might need to switch to just a little bit bigger, which the treble hook on the bigger one doesn't really get much bigger than that. But this little lure is not really spinning a whole lot. Even in this, you know, I mean, this water right here is semi-fast, but not super fast. This lure should actually be spinning just fine within this section of river, but it's having some difficulties, I can tell. Oh, my hand fell off the reel. I don't know if y'all seen that. I literally got hit, and I got hit hard, and my freaking hand fell off the damn reel. That's rough. I'm going to see if I can't get it right where I just had it when I got bumped, but I doubt it. That's close enough. Yeah, no, he ain't gonna bump it again, I don't think. He felt decent too. He felt real decent, but again, I am using a 4-foot ultralight rod, so everything feels massive on this thing, and I mean everything. That's why I said, them 3 inchers, man. Don't get discouraged about them, all right? People, oh well, 3 inches and big isn't big at all. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Don't let anybody tell you different. Okay, 3 inches is. Alrighty. So I didn't realize that the GoPro had died. My bad. But we're good now. Swapped out batteries. Bad things. I actually need to get new batteries for the GoPro. These ones that I have are getting pretty old, and they're not really holding much of a charge anymore, so they die real quick. Like, I just charged these like maybe 2 days ago, give or take, and the one that I put in it when we got here is already dead. So either way, my allergies are starting to flare up. We're actually gonna get past this section of the river. I never do any good right here, except for, especially on the spinner. The fly rod I do pretty good, but here with the spinner I never do good right in this part of the river, or section, small section. So we're gonna actually probably move our way up. I don't know if you guys can see it, past those rapids, or right to those rapids, and then go from there. But you gotta traverse up this first. So either way, I will see you guys in a second when we get a little bit further up the river. So I just checked. We got 21 minutes left. Ignore Pokemon Go. Either way, we got 21 minutes left of how many fish we can catch within an hour. And so far we're still at 2, which isn't bad, but it's not great either. Especially for this section of the river that I usually, whether I'm alone or I'm fishing it with my buddy, we typically slay right here. And we ain't doing that. And I mean, there's a lot of river right through here that's actually real nice looking. It's just a real pain to get down there. So we're gonna actually go down right here where there's these, a while back, several years now, they added these little steps that go down to the river and all that. So it's nice, don't get me wrong, especially when there used to not really be any way to access the river right through here without going through all this brush, and some of it was super thick. So now with these steps, though, it makes it easier, but it's also kind of, they made some big, they used some big boulders, real big boulders, and it's mainly because of when the river is high from whether lake runoff or snow runoff, rain, whatever it may be, it gets pretty freaking high. So that's what those are also there for. So you can enjoy the river from still up top, but still have areas to kind of sit on, everything like that. It's a nice little feature that they added, I guess. But the gold and black ain't really doing a whole lot of justice anymore. But like I said, this section of the river I do best with the fly rod instead of the spinner. But you never know. You never know, man. You never know on what might hit. Well, son of a gun. We might be down a lure, boys. I can see, I mean, the lure's hung up on itself, but yep. Oh, did I get it? 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 Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Thank God. Because I did not want to lose another freaking lure. Panther Martins have gotten expensive. Real expensive. It's outrageous. I remember they were like $3 a pack or a lure. Now they're like damn near $7 for one. It's outrageous. Out freaking outrageous, man. So we're not going to spend a whole lot of time in a section unless we're absolutely just hit after hit, or you know, catch after catch. But we're gonna kind of keep moving as much as we can. Ooh, man. I might be in way too fast water right here for this little lure now, but oh well. It's getting pushed downstream, and then we're retrieving it upstream, so instead of retrieving downstream. But even still, ain't getting no bites because these fish are stingy. They don't like the lures right in this section, they just like flies. And the one time I choose not to bring my fly rod. Then again, I also don't want to bring my fly rod because the last week I was actually, no, I can't really say having more luck on the fly rod than I was the spinner. Because I lost 6 or 7, 6 or 7, give or take, on the spinner. But the fly rod, I had probably double digits come up and just absolutely miss the fly, and several that I even lost after they had took the fly. What? One thing about the flies I use, though, compared to some fly fishermen and all that, most fly fishermen around here typically use non-barb or barbless flies, but a lot of fly fishermen don't. I am one of the ones that do use barbless hooks, so makes them a little bit harder to catch. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Matter of fact, this section right here is where a couple years, oh, I just watched one come up and roll on it. I don't know how well you guys can see it. There's a rock straight up there, pretty much at the tip of my finger, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I can't really see the GoPro right now. That's where I fell, and yeah, it would have been real bad, because I mean, the river was a little bit higher than it is now, and it was flowing a little bit faster than it is now too, so it could have ended real bad if my buddy wasn't with me and was able to quickly grab onto me before I got swept on down the river. We'll make 2 more casts riding through here and move up. That's one. And we'll do 2 right in there, right at the tip of those rapids. Nothing? Alright. Move on up. Yeah, right at that rock. If we crossed over from over there, or crossing back over anyway, then yep. Took a dive. Was not fun. 10 out of 10, don't recommend. Not to mention, off topic from that, there's somebody else fishing just right up the river from us. I just watched the line go in the river right at the top of those fast rapids, which I don't know if you guys can see the rapids from here or not, but there's somebody over there. Which no big deal. We'll just go past them. We ain't gonna fish on top of them, but I don't know if he's lure fishing. There was a guy here last week, and that was actually bait fishing. Now, what type of bait? No idea. But by the looks of it, I just watched him cast again. He might be spinner fishing. Be my guess. Anyway, no big deal. Like I said, we'll go past him. And the good thing about the waders, okay, my thing, I've argued about it multiple times with homeowners and landowners, is as long as you're in the water, you're not trespassing at all. I've had the conversation with local DOW officers, everything like that. As long as I'm in the water, I can go as far up this river as I want, as long as I don't get out of the water and step up onto the embankment. Are we going to do that today? No. It's already going on like 5, close to 6 o'clock. Walking all the way up this river gets pretty treacherous, and I don't want to do that at 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. If it was early in the morning, it'd be a different story. Go, you know, hike our way all the way up. But like this section where I'm at right now is public property, so we're safe here. But we're good. We can be on the bank. But for everybody, well, you can't go past there. Yeah, I can, as long as I'm in the damn water. I'll fight you all day on that. All day, every day. Okay? Just mind your damn business. I'm just out here trying to catch fishies, and you're over here complaining. Yeah, this guy's sitting down, so my guess is he's most likely, he could be homeless. So there is actually quite a few homeless people that camp out through here, especially on that other side. But there's no telling exactly. Come on. Either way, things aren't looking too good on catch and cook. We should have just went ahead and kept that one, but oh well. There's still a few spots that I have real good luck at. Farther up, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Not in the damn waders. So there's still potential. There's still time. There's still time, boys and girls. We're gonna make our way on up past this guy that's fishing and talk with y'all then. Alrighty guys, so we got past the guy, and it's actually 3 guys, and they're definitely using bait, which is no big deal. You can use bait in this river and all that, but they said they caught 2 decent size, so good for them. Also, I apologize for the audio. If you can't tell, we're at a little runoff, or waterfall, runoff, whatever you want to call it. Either way, I apologize. Hey, look. Do you think this belongs to another fishing pole? There's a good chance. There's a good chance. You never know. You never know, man. This section, though, same thing. I usually do better on the fly rod than I do the spinner. Now, I'm not going to do it today because I don't know how deep it is past these rocks. There's a real good section down there. There's a canal or a little channel that splits off. Real great. Real great. There's some hogs back in there, boy. I can tell you. But it's a pain to get to unless you're floating on a tube, a kayak, a raft, or you have waders. But the thing about the waders is this mud, I don't know if you guys can see, we'll try to show you guys, is you just sink, and it's like dang, it's basically like cement. Once you step into it, it is a chore to get out of it. And it's easier, like if you're walking into the river, you don't even have to have waders. I mean, if you want to get wet, you know, shorts, whatever, you know, kudos to you. I don't want to be wet. So either way, right there where it runs off, or the waterfalls are, it's kind of quick, so it can easily sweep you off your feet. And no thank you. No thank you. I'm making terrible casts now. It's not even funny how bad I'm making casts. There's also somebody in front of me again with a dog. And they're letting their dog play in the water, which is all fine and dandy, but she's also walking more towards me, letting her dog walk in the water, which is honestly one of the things like that I was kind of worried about. I'm more worried about. As long as she doesn't keep coming, we're good. But her dog's also not really far in the water. Just at the shoreline. Alright, keep moving on up. Hey look, I'm gonna give you guys a little secret about me that nobody really knows except for one of my old buddies, childhood buddies. A long time ago when I was a kid, I thought this was root beer, like a root beer float. It is not. Don't drink it. I got sick for days. Let me tell you what, don't drink it. But like I said, I don't know how old I was. I was a kid. Me and my buddy were playing with the garden hose and crap, and we seen it, like, hey man, we just made root beer float. You know, by golly, it was not a root beer float. It was disgusting and sickening, very sickening. So yeah, learn from me. Don't do it. Oh, what the? If it looks like a root beer float in the water, it is not a root beer float. But back to the whole not looking too good on a catch and cook. We haven't had any more bites or hits since that last fish, I think. No, we had that one. That, like I said, it felt real tasty. But I could be imagining things too. It could have, what the hell? It could have just been a rock or a branch that felt like a fish. But I'm gonna make myself feel better and say it was a big fish. Either way. And my lure's all messed up. There it goes. It fixed itself. Kill beans, dude. Kill beans. Move on up. Move on up. Last weekend I lost, I think, 3 right in this section off the spinner. I didn't use a fly rod at all in this section, just the spinner, and I lost, oh my, damn, lost another. Didn't see him, but I felt him. He was on for a second. But yeah, I lost 3 or 4 right here last weekend. But I think, yeah, this little lure right here, I mean, it does good, but I mean, a bigger lure, faster lure would work a whole lot better right through here, I believe. Where it's faster, this little one ain't getting bullied. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see how fast I'm reeling, but man, oh my. I'm reeling fast as hell. Oh, there goes the, I don't know if you guys can hear it, probably, because it's right underneath the GoPro. Time is up. Oh, it restarted. But nope, time is up. Cool. Either way, we caught 2 fish in an hour. Not great, but not bad. You know, could have been a whole lot worse. We could have not caught anything, you know, but we caught 2. And one that was a decent size to bring home. We just didn't bring it home. Hey, there's a snake. If I was like pan fishing or something, bud, I would feed you. Y'all see him? 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 Look at him, little water snake. Cute little guy. I could take you home and feed you to my snake. My snake would eat you. But my snake's also just a ball python. But it would eat that little water snake all day. All day long. This is where that lure is really going to get bullied. In this real faster rapids. We'll move up. That I'm refraining, whatever, from switching out lures just yet. But I mean, this one's been doing good. We've had several bites, several follows. We've just only hooked up on 2. We just need one stinky fishy to bring home. One fishy. Y'all fishy, and I'm snagged, aren't I? Did I get it off? I think I got it off. Yeah, we're good. One fish to bring home. Do a little catch and cook on the griddle. Normally when I cook fish, it's either like, you know, on a grill, on a fire, or on a stove, or in a stove, whatever. Come on, brother. See, now this part of this river is where it gets towards that boundary line of public and private property. But as long as I'm in the river, in the water, and not on the shoreline, I am perfectly legal. But like I said, we ain't doing too hot. We might be switching out real soon. To a little bit bigger, and there he goes. I was wrapped around the tip. To a little bit bigger of a lure. That or the golden black is just not hitting anymore. One of the two, I don't know. But we ain't doing good at all now. And I'm hung. Cool. And that's definitely going to snap. Come on. Well. Oh, did I get it? I think I got it. I did indeed. What the hell? Why aren't you coming down? There we go. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and make the switch over to a bigger lure. Heavier lure anyways. See if that helps us out some. I doubt it, but you know what I mean, hey. Pop you off, put you in. Take you out. Solid gold, brother. This is my solid gold is usually my secret weapon. 9% of the time. If they ain't hitting on the black and gold or silver or gold with the stripes, usually the solid gold is what brings them in, brings them home. 90% of the time. Is that going to be this case? Probably not. But the blade spins a whole lot better coming downstream than that little bitty one did. So and quite honestly, they kind of both cast about the same distance. This one's not much heavier, it's just bigger. Give you all a good look at it. Yeah, see, it's not really all that much bigger. This one's a size 6. I think the other one's a size 4, I think. Oh, I can't remember. Somewhere around that ballpark. Alright. See, now we're on that borderline of, we're on that line of, on the bank is private property. And the water is not. See, I just looked down, and even this GoPro battery is about dead. It's at 15%, which is outrageous. Alrighty guys, so we're actually making our way back down the river, and we're going to try to get to that little canal channel that I was telling you guys about, if it's not too deep. I was actually going to try to get to a spot upriver here, but with the sun going down, the glare is right on the river and I can't see the bottom. And not because like I think it's just too deep right there, it's just because of the sun glare. I can't see where I'm putting my feet, and I don't want to make the wrong step, roll over a rock and take a swim, you know. So we're gonna make our way back down the river and try to get to that little channel. We just gotta make it there first. Which, I mean, we're not too far from it. We're basically just maybe 300 yards from where that big pole is at, and it's just right there. So that's all we got to get to. And here in a second I'll be back on the public property so I can get out of the water and walk the bank. Make it easier on myself instead of trying to walk and spot the rocks. Like, the river's not moving a whole lot or super fast where it's like pushing me around. It's just not being able to see the rock where I'm putting my feet isn't ideal. Once we get around this tree, which we're already back on the public property, but once we get around this tree, we can get back up on the bank. But I would much rather walk upstream than downstream in the water. Just for some fact, walking upstream, yeah, the rocks are slick, but they're not as slick. It's a whole lot easier to walk compared to downstream, where every step you make, and there just goes my hat right in the damn river, every step you make, you're potentially just rolling over rocks. I don't know how I knocked my hat off, but I did. Oh well. I need it washed anyways. See, and the guys that were over here, the 3 guys that I was talking about, that I thought was only one, they just left, and they actually walked that bankment over there, which is private property. So we're not doing that. I obeyed, or abide, whatever. My English ain't English today. I abide by the laws and regulations and everything like that. So, which you should do. Always keep that in mind. You know, don't be stupid. You know, don't be walking on private property, whether it's owned by the city, the town, whatever, the state, or, you know, a homeowner, landowner, whatever it may be. You know, have some respect. Don't do stupid crap that's going to get you a hefty fine and potentially some time behind bars, you know. Because you do that, you know what happens? You don't get to go fishing, man. And not being able to go fishing or hunting, that ain't fun. That ain't fun at all. Be smart. Stay in school. Or whatever. That, you know, the Dare Tiger told us. I don't know. Either way, don't do stupid crap. Pretty self-explanatory. We are almost there. If you guys can't hear the freaking waterfalls. So we're gonna try to get over into that channel. We might need to swap to a small, or swap back to a smaller lure, which I think we're actually gonna do. Real fast. Let's do this real quick. Ow. There's also a guy fly fishing right here, and I'm pretty sure it's the same fly fisherman I talked to last weekend. Alright, swap you out, and we'll actually put on don't want silver, don't want black. You know what, we'll stick with the black. It's been doing us good. If we ain't getting any hits over here in this channel, we'll switch to the silver. Also need to get that moss off my lure. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. I'm going to actually hang this, notch that, and release my drag a little bit. I'm actually going to probably pause you guys so I can walk over here and kind of keep my balance and hold on to things if I need to. So I'll see you guys when we get over there. Alright, scratch that plan. Water is a bit too deep and fast, so we're gonna make our way back to where we originally caught the first two, whatever.
My wife put me in,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just right down.
Yeah.
But I mean, earlier, it was about February, we were up there hiking. Jeez, the fish were all over it.
Have you, I don't know about now, it's been a couple years since I've fished it. Beaver Creek, up County Road 123. So, which I don't think it's called 123 anymore. Like the back way to go to like towards Penrose and all that, like Brush Hollow. Once you get to the top, and you can either go left towards like Phantom Canyon or go straight towards Brush Hollow. The first left after the stop sign, there's a dirt road. You get on that and you take it all the way back. There's a creek called Beaver Creek. There mean, not the biggest I've ever caught out there was probably about that. That's it. But I mean, even the little, you know, dinky little fish are fun to catch. But in there's both browns and brooks.
All right.
Once you get a little bit higher up on the creek, you'll get more brooks, and then down low it's mainly all browns. But
yeah, this, I don't know what's going on with tonight. I guess just the murkiness, but I didn't have. Usually at least some strikes and then find a few. But
that was, like last weekend, I had my fly rod and this, and I never got hit, never got hooked up or anything like that. But I don't know how many I missed on just caddises. Would come up and strike and just miss it.
Over here, I caught it was early March that when they were just first running, I landed into a nice, pretty big one down here. And I landed. It's about 15 inches back. But it was, man, it was like it felt like it was like huge because they get in the current.
Yeah.
But that's where if you catch one in the river.
Cool guy. Well, can't really say he's old. He's probably mid-40s. Maybe early 50s, give or take. But I didn't record the entire conversation, just a little bit of it, which he was all right with. He hadn't caught anything all night, but he's using a real small light midge, and he can't. It's not heavy enough to reach the bottom or anything like that. And my thing, like I told him last week, I didn't hook up on any, but I had several come up and just completely miss my fly. And I wasn't using any wet flies or anything. I was using actually caddises, some good old elk hair caddises, and they were blowing up on it. They just weren't sucking in my hook, man. But either way, we're gonna make our way down. It is now currently, once I find my phone, it's 7 o'clock. So, well, 6 till. Either way, we're gonna make our way down to the original spot, see if we can't hook up on another. If not, no big deal. This just won't be a catch and cook video. It'll just be could I catch a fish within an hour, and then we did turn into a can we catch multiple fish, or how many fish we can catch in an hour, which so far still owie, that hurt. So far still only 2. I didn't have it on camera because the camera died again, so I need to get new batteries. These ones are dying way too quickly nowadays. But up top, where I couldn't get out of the water, I did have one hit, but that was it. It was just a quick little strike and then nothing else. So either way, we're gonna move on our way on down, and I'll see y'all between here and there if I decide to stop somewhere. All right, I mean, it's not ideal. It's basically like 85 degrees, I don't know, 75 degrees, 90, I don't know, somewhere around that ballpark of degrees. Either way, we back down here to I don't know, we didn't catch one right here, but just right down there is that one spot where we caught the first 2, I believe. Did we catch one here? Yes? No? I don't know. I don't remember. No, I think we had a bite right here. I don't think we caught. No, yes, no. I don't know. Whatever. We're gonna fish it anyways, because we can, dude. Okay? Are we gonna catch anything? Probably not, because these fish are stingy. About to, you know, switch to like what most people do around the, you know, town river. Is just bait. Go give me a box of knot crawlers and some hooks, man. Again, I am seeing a lot of bugs flying around. Kinda wish I did grab the fly rod. Which, I mean, technically I could just run back up to the truck and go grab it. Because where we caught the first one, the truck is literally like right above from there. Like 40 yards, if that. But no big deal, dude. No big deal. Oh, did I have one? I had one. I think I had one. I don't know. I just watched its tail come up right over here. I think it was trying to get to it, but just couldn't get it. I don't know. Regardless, next fish we catch, if we catch another one, it's coming home. Even if it's just a little guy, we'll most likely just bring it home. You know, not like super small, but like the first one that we caught, within that size range and up and bigger, I should say, we'll bring home. It's been a while since I've ate trout, and I'm actually kind of craving it, so sounds good for some weird reason. I don't know. I don't typically eat fish a whole lot. I like fish, I just don't typically eat it a lot. Every time I go fishing, it's just to have fun, you know, it's not to bring some home. And my thing is too, if we do catch another one, definitely cooking it when we get home, after, you know, get everything I need to cook it, seasonings, all that, you know, so it's not going to be like go home and immediately throw it up on the griddle if we catch another, but it's going to be cooked tonight. That is for sure. Trout is better when it's freshly cooked, not like several days later, or frozen and then de-thawed and then cooked. No thanks. And I'm about to have to take off my hat. This thing is soaked, and it's actually kind of making my ears hurt from the water of it being wet. That was off topic from the griddle and the fish, but whatever. It's starting to hurt my ears, and that is not ideal. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get sick, you know, before anything. So we're actually just gonna try to put this to my pliers, but whatever. Is it gonna stay there? I mean, yeah, it will. Is it gonna get more wet? Most likely. Will I be upset if it gets more wet? No. I have another hat in the truck. So, win-win. I just don't like not wearing a hat. I feel naked. Real naked. But so far, we should have just went ahead and kept that heavier lure on. Especially now that we're fishing downstream and not upstream. But oh well. No big deal. Bad thing is the sun's not shining anymore, so the lure ain't a-shining through the water. The sun is just still barely up. It's going behind the mountain though. But I'm trying to move quickly to just keep on moving and hope and pray that we can potentially catch another one. Ooh, man, that would have been bad. But yeah, I think the heavier lure probably would have come in handy coming downstream now. So I think the lighter one's just going to keep, it's just constantly coming up to the surface. I generally don't remember where I caught that second one at. Was it before or after the fishing rod? I don't know. Whatever. Have to go back and look. 'Cause I generally don't remember. Truthfully, I don't at all. We might actually fish a little bit down past the truck towards the local park here and see if we can catch anything down there. I have before. It's been a while, but I have before. But I also just might go back to the truck, not grab my fire rod, but it's actually kind of getting a little chilly out here. Go back to the truck, grab my other hat and my hoodie, and probably ditch. Well, no, because I don't know. That might take a while. Trying to fish as much as I can before it gets dark. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know what I mean. Well, unfortunately, guys, snapped my line. So we're gonna go ahead and tie on another one, and I think we're just gonna throw on the silver instead of the solid gold. Maybe, I don't know. The water through here is kind of fast, so that little lure is just kind of getting pushed around. And I don't know if I want to throw on the bigger one or just stay with the little one, or littler one. So let's find out. Alright guys, with a freaking GoPro dead again, so back to using the phone. We're going to hit a few more spots, see if we can't get hooked up, but I'm not going to be able to record anything unless I do hook up, and then I will show you guys the fish if I get one. So yeah. Alrighty guys, so didn't catch anything down low towards the park, which kind of expected that. I never do. But it's like 7:15 now, 7:20ish, I don't know, somewhere around there. We're gonna try one more spot up the road a ways, as long as we can get there in time before it gets too dark. If it gets too dark, then no big deal. But we got a little ways to go, so I'll see y'all when we get there. All right, so it's 7:40, and we got the next spot is only like 5 minutes from here, but it's a matter of finding what looks like a, what the hell was that? I don't know what that was. What looks like a decent spot to fish. You know, what looks like might hold a fishy or two. We're not giving up just yet. We still got a little bit of time before it gets dark. So we're gonna make our way over there as quickly and as legally as we can. So see y'all when we get there. Alrighty guys, so we're here, and we're gonna, it's getting dark pretty quick, so we're gonna hurry up, get everything situated and ready. Do I have the keys? No. There's the keys. There's my, oh, hold on. Lure box just in case. Go ahead and lock this up. grab the rod. Let's make our way down here. See if we can't make it happen before it gets too dark. Alrighty guys, well, wasn't in the cards for us to catch another one. No big deal. You know what, like I said, finally caught some river fish this year. But hey, you win some, you lose some. I'll take this as a win for the first fishing video on the channel. Like I said, we started off as a can we catch a fish in an hour to how many fish can we catch in an hour, which ended up still being 2. Either way, it was a good day. Well, a good evening, I should say. You know, we came out here at like 4:50ish, 4:40ish, I don't know, somewhere around there. We're definitely going to do more of these videos. Maybe not, you know, like catch fish in an hour, but you know, just river fishing in general, and potentially looking at doing some catch and cooks from our local river. But we give it our best shot, you know, give it our best shot. Either way, I don't know if you can tell or hear, my allergies are killing me. Bad thing about being allergic to everything. So I'm almost back to the truck now. As you can see, there's the truck. We're gonna get the rod put away and we'll be on our way back home. We could take this off too. The microphone died on me, so if the audio is a little rough, I apologize in advance, especially since the wind. Oh well. We're gonna head on home and call it a day. That being said, this will be the end of this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. See you later.